he's going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the Big 12, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Trojans will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Booth. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete on the right side. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ducks!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside the spot. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll leave it with him. Oh, man, look out! They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Trojans have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back to throw, it's Larson. Quickly complete. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Reads it, fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, this home crowd was so jacked up, so excited to finally get the football after giving up points on the first drive and having to be quiet. Now they're quiet again. How about the defense coming in here, shutting this crowd up early and doing their job?
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Lost to throw on 1st down. Quarterback moving. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. He'll pull it down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
From the gun, running back gets to give.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Looking to fire. Gets rid of it. Finds his tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
Back to pass. Makes the catch. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
And the Ducks will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Wants to go up top. Takes the easy completion. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The pass play they hoped would spread the defense out, create a one-on-one opportunity, but they were equal to the challenge.
Yeah, and that's a play the receiver would love to have back. It looked for a second like he might be able to break that tackle and score a touchdown. Just wasn't able to get it done.
On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. On the move. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the ground with the back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. USC 0. First play of the period, first down here. Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to ride this running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Looking for a man. It's Larson. Got his man quickly. Turning it on. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Makes the catch. It's Thomas.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
Offense gets set for second down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Tough, hard-nosed running. He picks up 3, but stopped just short. It'll be 4th and 1.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Back has it. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball too. You could see there right after the third down play, looking at his sideline saying, give me the ball, I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team, and he comes through big time.
And the Trojans back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. You don't have to make things complicated. You see zone, you throw the hitch, you pick up some positive yardage.
Yes, Reese, that's easy when my guy's really fast and quick. Those guys in the slot, get it to them after the catch is their specialty, can make some magic happen.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the wideout. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Smashes it between the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Rousseau. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Give to the back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Rousseau. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Out of the backfield, he's open.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Ducks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Got the big tight end on the corner route. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Booth. And he'll be brought down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you get a little more help on the outside.
They'll run play action. Buys a little time with his feet. Swings it out to his running back. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Massey. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
incompletion. Back to the passing game. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Ducks looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Ducks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll send the back in motion. He'll set up to throw. And they will score! Touchdown, Ducks! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Larson. Finds his man, it's Thomas.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. It's caught. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Quick completion on the out. They run him out of bounds. He gets him to the 47.
You know, outbreaking routes can make some play callers nervous, but not this guy. When you have a quarterback that throws it on time and puts it out in front of his receiver like that, as a coordinator and play caller, you can call that route all day.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. He lets it fly. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Ducks will kick it away to crank up the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Breaks the tackle.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Larson. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Finds his big tight end. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The Trojans have this offense rolling. Motion from the back. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack. Quarterback makes a nice throw, and now it's 1st and goal.
And the Trojans line it up with a 1st and goal. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down on this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Washington State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Pullman behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Oregon State. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, Oregon! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Fighting off the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you can tell he took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down marker.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Now on second down. To the air, it's Larson. Quickly complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs.
Here we go, here we go.
Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They're going to test the right side with this one. Oh, he's got some space. Past the first down marker and still running. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
Looking for a crease. It's Daniel. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Here we go, here we go.
Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Larson. He's got his man, makes the grab. Touchdown, Trojans. A great catch and run for 6. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Looking to throw on first down. On the run deep down the right side. He's got it. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Using the quick game. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Got the quick pass. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon is trigger men. Not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Works the middle. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Going with the ground game left.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now facing a third and long. To the air, it's Larson. He fires one deep over the middle. Makes the grab right down the middle. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Wants to throw on first down. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Red pass, it's complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside.
He's got it. Touchdown, Southern Cal. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside CUSA today. Liberty overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Lynchburg, these Flames gotta be thrilled with the result. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in Conference USA, and that certainly held true again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field. They wanted to try to get to the quarterback in this game. That was finally the first time they registered a sack so far here. Curious to see how this pass rush looks the rest of the way.
Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
And you will always remember your first, and how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
The RPO, it's complete. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And everything's going to have to be downfield. That's a nice start to this drive, but they're going to need to score, get the ball back quickly, and score again.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the tailback. He breaks a tackle. Touchdown USC! And here they come almost all the way back. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Obvious thinking here. Get the 2-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. Looking for a man. It's Larson. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Oregon 35, USC 30.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Return goes out of bounds.
Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Firing to the right, complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Booth.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this 1st down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback there.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ducks are flying down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. creates a little room. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
The Ducks with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got him in the flat. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a 1st down.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And the Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield. It's Rousseau. And he will score! Touchdown, Oregon! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th.
That makes the score Oregon 42, USC 30.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking downfield, it's Larson. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. I know you want to take what the defense gives you, but at this point you have to push the ball downfield a little more, David.
Yeah, and that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Check the football down. That's what they're going to give you, but we need scores. Down multiple scores, got to push the ball down the field, take more chances.
Second down coming up.
Ready.
Looking to fire. Flips it out to the back. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This is an offense that obviously practices 2-minute situations, but they're not executing it right now, and I don't like the play call. You got to be throwing to the sticks, or you got to be throwing to the sidelines so guys can get out of bounds.
The Trojans line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Using his feet to buy time. Hit as he throws. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this quarterback quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
To the air on second down. Fires to the middle. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Ducks! And they turn it into a defensive score. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Larson. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Oregon! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting turnovers, and it starts with the pass rush. It was the hit on the quarterback that forced the throw to not be as accurate as the QB would have liked. Nice job in the back end, securing the interception, and then taking it the distance.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. And the Trojans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Finds us back in the middle. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wants to throw. It's Larson. He's taking a deep shot. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And here we go. Final play of the game right here.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. And that is how we will wrap this one up. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting